Hello, and welcome back, my nieces and nephews, to your auntie Noel's Kitchen. And for those of you that are just running through my kitchen, you're welcome too. And I hope you stick around and hit that like button and subscribe so you can become one of my nieces and nephews and become a part of this big family. Okay, today my nieces and nephews, we're going to be making some spinach ricotta. Sorry, please don't beat me up, my Italian nieces and nephews, about my mispronunciation of cheeses. We're going to be making ricotta, cheese and spinach stuffed portabella mushrooms. Rumble, crumble, stumbles, guys, sometimes. And I'll also be to that, because I do like sweet. Y'all know I like some sweetness now. I'm going to be doing a balsamic glaze, but it's not going to be mixed in anything. I'm going to be putting that in the bottom of these mushrooms and then drizzling a little bit on top. You know, auntie is all about that extra. Y'all know I'm extra, so I'm going to do a swip and a flip, and we're going to get started so you two can cook these for you, your family, and your friends. You know what auntie always say too? Keep it to yourself. All right, so we're going to get started. All right, so give me a moment and I'll be right back. All right, my good nieces and nephews. Okay, I have one large container of baby Bella, Portabella, whole Portabella mushrooms. This is 15. These are the mushrooms. You're also going to need 1 3/4 cup of frozen spinach. When using frozen spinach, pack it down. Pack your cup down like you would do if you was using brown sugar. Pack it. Press it down. 1 beaten egg. 1 large beaten egg. 1 3/4 cups of whole ricotta cheese. 1 3/4 cup of whole milk ricotta cheese. Oops. 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, but what this is, you know guys, I love my cheese. This is Asiago, a blend mix of Asiago, Romano, and Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to show you what that looks like, because I get this at BJ's too. This is what I get. This is it. It's a 3 cheese blend: Asiago, Romano, and Parmesan. Okay, now when you're dealing with ingredients, whatever ingredient is listed first, that's what the main ingredient listed, because the ingredients go from the most, least, most, and the least. So it has the most Asiago, Romano, and the least of the Parmesan. Because I love my Italian cheeses. I'm going to have 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt. Any salt of your choice. To make my balsamic glaze, I'm going to be using 1 1/3 cup of balsamic vinegar. Get you a good balsamic vinegar. This is all I had left. I have to do me a Walmart order too. But if you don't have, it's best if you have the balsamic glaze. Now, balsamic glaze, don't get the one that say glaze with balsamic vinegar. No. You need the one that actually says balsamic glaze, not balsamic glaze with balsamic vinegar. No, you need balsamic glaze. Now, if you don't have the balsamic, you can make your own. We're going to be making our own balsamic glaze, because balsamic glaze is basically balsamic vinegar boiled down with some sugar in it. But when you see the one that in the store said balsamic glaze with vinegar, they've added a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to get started. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these mushrooms. And what I'm going to do with the mushrooms, I'm going to rinse them off, and then I'm going to get a paper towel, rinse them off in cold water. I'm going to rinse my buttons off, because these have to, I'm going to dry them off, pat them off rather. I'm going to pat them off, and I'm going to get all these patted off, and then I'll be back, okay? Ooh. Okay, I wanted to show you what I'm doing. I'm patting them dry. When I say rinse them off, I don't mean don't put them on the heavy stream of water, because what you're going to do, you're going to tear the skin that covering. So you just pat them off. Now if you run into something, don't put them back on top of the wet paper towel. What I did, I rinsed them off and then I put them on top of this paper towel to help get some of the excess water, because mushrooms are basically full of water. So, you know, I'm patting it off. And if I see like something that needs to come off of there, I just take my paper towel and I just gently, you know, you treat them like you would treat a newborn baby. Treat it like you would treat a newborn baby's soft spot. For those of you that may not have children, not familiar, treat it with, you know, you treat it with like, you know, like kid gloves. And so what I'm going to do, I just take this paper towel up here, throw that away, and I'm going to go lay another paper towel down, because I want to keep my board dry. Very important I keep my board dry. Okay, now we are going to get these mushrooms prepared. All right, what we're going to do is I'm going to take the stem and I'll get my cleaning tools. This is how I clean my mushrooms. Hold on, my family. Okay, I'm ready to start on getting them clean. I'm going to have to get another board. Okay, first off, I'm going to start. You're going to take here, I'm on my cleaning tools. I use like a iced teaspoon, and I use the edge of a crab, a seafood fork. And what you do, you just the way this is my process. I take my stem and hold on one second. Get a paper towel that feels a little bit damper. Then I take the stem, and the only thing I do is just pull it out. That's it. Just pull it out. Toss that in over there for some cleanup. And then what I do, I take my sauce, take the spoon, and you see in here that dark brown spongy stuffs look like I don't know what it looks like. It looks like fungi. Okay, they just call it what it is, because mushroom is a fungi. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to scrape it out. I'm going to scrape that out. Take the tip of my spoon and scrape that out. And I'm gonna, the reason why I'm cradling my mushroom, because it prevents me from tearing it, because they're very sensitive. Very sensitive. Then I move the board over. Let me get this so I can have my trash fall out in here. Mushrooms are very sensitive. And as you can see, what I'm doing, I'm taking this stuff out of here. Okay? Taking it out. I'm going around. Getting all that. Scraping all of that out of there. Because you want a clean mushroom cavity. And that's, you know, you don't want to, that's not, you know, when you get sliced mushrooms from, they don't do all that. But when you stuff in mushrooms, you want to clean all that out. Because sometimes there's dirt in there. And, you know, you want to get that out of there. And you want to clean mushroom. When you're doing stuffed mushrooms, you want a clean cavity. And this is time consuming. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's not. Because it is. And see, now that I have that, I'm going to take my little fish tool here. Well, you know what it is. And so I can get up in the corners. So I can get up in the roof. And that's why I cradle my mushroom in the palm of my hand to give it a wall of protection. And this is how I clean my mushrooms. Other people just may stick with the spoon method. They may use a butter knife. This is how I clean mine, because I can get a clean cavity, and I just scrape that little extra stuff off of there because I want a clean cavity. Anything hanging off of there, clean, 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 clean. And that's it. Now, I have a clean mushroom, see? Clean mushroom. I'm going to put this over here. So I'm going to go through here and clean the rest of these, and I'll be right back, and we'll be back to having our family reunion. All right, my nieces and nephews, I got all my shells already. I have my buttons done, so let's get working on this here filling. All right, so let me get my handy dandy bowl. Now you need a bowl with a wide enough mouth that you can work. We're gonna add my ricotta. Add that. My good old ricotta. Let's add our. You know what? Let's do the egg first. Okay, we're gonna do our egg first and get that all blended. Over there for a little housekeeping. Let's get our egg all blended. We're gonna get all this all mixed in, get the egg all blended in well. Okay, let's get our egg all this, get that all blended in. Okay, gonna get the cheese. I know I like to add this this ingredient. Sometimes I just do one ingredient at a time. I do like to do that also, one ingredient at a time. I'm gonna add the spinach. You know, get all that goodness out of there. Maybe taking me another little trip down to Florida. Hang out with my son and my daughter-in-law. My millennial babies. No matter how old they get, honey, you know they always will be your baby. But I got another baby too. That's my millennial, my daughter-in-law. Okay, I'm gonna add our seasonings, our herbs and seasonings. Oh, them throw out. You know, I guys have to throw over there a little housekeeping. Now, I'm going to put this in the fridge so it can be cold, maintain that cold temperature while we work on our glaze, okay? We'll throw this over here for a little housekeeping and get this in the fridge. But I'm going to cover it first because I don't want any film top of it. I always don't put your stuff in the fridge uncovered unless you're doing something special where you need, like if you was freeze flashing something. But other than that, don't do that. Put that in there. Okay, and then we're going to work on our glaze. Let's get our balsamic glaze going, all right? Okay. And what I'm going to do is let this has to be reduced, so it's got to boil down to a reduction. And I am going to add a little bit of sugar, white sugar, not a lot, just a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. So I'm going to go over here and get me a good old spoon. Yeah, I'm going to add my. So this has to boil. I need to bring it up to a high heat first. But first I'm going to add a tablespoon of sugar here. No. A tablespoon and a half. Give that a little swishy, and I'm gonna bother that to after I get some swishy, and I'm going to turn it up high. Make sure you have it up high, because you're not gonna leave it alone, because it's got to be reduced. And the reason why you're boiling it high, because you bringing up, you boiling off that what they call that, vinegar, because it's gonna boil down. Ooh, throw that out. Because once it reduces, this is gonna actually reduce to half, family. This is actually going to reduce to half. You know, I'll put this on another part of the stove because I want to get something else. I want to get these mushrooms completed. Hold on, family. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my buttons and I'm going to turn them over first and put them here like this, because I'm going to drizzle some olive oil on top of them first before they go into the oven. So I'm going ahead and do that while we wait on that balsamic to boil down. And I think that pan's not going to work. I think I'm just going to have to get another pan and put some parchment paper down, because if I would have had 12, it would have did just fine. But I forgot, everything is normally done in 12 with me, but I have more than 12. I should have 15. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna leave things like they are. I don't feel like going outside to the garage. Okay, I'm going to be using my extra virgin olive oil. It's infused with white truffle. And you see, let me see if I can get a camera shot over there. You guys, let me see if I can get my camera shot over there, see what I'm talking about. See, I have this, see if I get a camera shot over there. Can you see that oil boiling? Not oil. The balsamic vinegar, see that high? I need to, once it reduces, then I'm going to turn it down, because I know that it's right there, because what it's going to do, it's going to coat the back of this spoon. See, that's not ready. It's not coating anything. Okay, and even if you don't use the silicone, you can use a metal spoon, it still will coat it. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to make sure, you see, it's got to thicken. That's not thick at all, because it's got to reduce. All right, so let's get these buttons ready. So I'm going to take my white truffle olive oil, and this, you know, this adds a really good flavor. I love Italian oils, I really do. But you all know I love Italian food. My favorite foods are Italian and Greek. It smells so good. Okay, and I'm gonna get my little handy dandy brush. I'm gonna brush these. And get that brush down in there and get these, brush with some of this good old olive oil. And you may have to add a little more. I'm watching my balsamic. Where's my, oh, I was getting ready to say, where's my brush? Because you don't want your buttons to stick. Don't put any on the inside. Okay, let's see. Because it's going to reduce down. It's not, okay. So let me get these all oiled down, and we'll be back together, friends. You see the vinegar, the balsamic vinegar is now more of a glaze. See, it's coating the spoon. Look at there. It's coating the spoon. See? See how it coats the spoon? And look at the back of my spoon. See how it coats the back of that spoon? Before it did do that, it just went on about its business. So what I'm going to do with this now, I'm going to reduce this down to very, very low heat. And I'm going to leave it alone, but I'm going to put it back here. I can stay right there. And I'm going to leave it alone. And I'll be right back. Okay, this glaze, once it cooled down, it thickens even more, as you can see. So that's all balsamic is. So I'm going to put this in a container. Because you can store this in your fridge for at least, you know, up to, I say a week, I guess. Usually you have the glaze on hand. But you can store it if your refrigerator is really cold. You know, you can store it in your refrigerator because vinegar is such a preservative. You really can store it up to into your fridge, you know, a week or a week and a half. Because with this recipe, really, you're not going to have anything left over to store, to be honest. But if you want it, now you can take a whole jar of balsamic vinegar and boil it all down. Boil it halfway down, and you can store that into your fridge, you know, for up to 2 weeks. And see, it's look at that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's cooled down. Look at there. Looks like molasses, doesn't it? You see how dark it is when it coats that spoon? Look at there. It's cooled down. So what we are going to do, we're going to put some of this beautiful glaze. You know, this is good. You know, you can drizzle some of this over a salad as well. I'm going to put some of this inside my mushroom caps. I call them boats. You can call them whatever you want to call them. I call everything that you know, that you can fill up. I call it a boat. I'm going to put some of this. Look at it. You know, the thing about balsamic, it smells so sweet. Well, mine smells sweet. Because I just didn't boil mine down without adding a little bit of extra sweetness to it. Because I did add a little. And this is perfect to drizzle on top. And it's perfect to add to a salad as well. Drizzle, you know, salad dressing. This makes a great. And I got some over here. These little 4 over here. I'm going to add a little bit of this beautiful glaze to these little 4 that are left behind. They got uninvited to the family reunion. Okay, now we're going to. Now I need to get a glove because this is messy. I decided to use my cookie scooper. It's easier. I'm telling you. If you got a cookie scooper, use it. If you don't, that's fine. If you don't have a cookie scooper, you can use a spoon. You can use what you have. Use what you have. Don't have a, use what you have. And I'm gonna have some of this left. And the reason why, you know, like I said, I always make more than what's needed because I do like to prep and freeze. And you know, you wake up that day, you say, I want some stuffed mushrooms. But you do not want to go to that trouble. And there's more than one kind of stuffed mushroom. That we'll discuss that later, you know, in another upload. Because I like to make things more than what I need because I do like to, like I said, I do like to freeze. Because like I said, you know, one day you say I want some stuffed mushroom, but then you got to go out there and spend money to buy all the ingredients that are needed. When you already have it, you don't have to worry about all of that because you already have your stuffing. That one needed more because this is a big cap. So let me go over here to the ones who got left out of the family reunion. You can't eat this because it's got a raw egg in it, so you know you can't go licking the bowl. Even though it's tempting, you can't lick the bowl. Cool. Put this right here. Oh, got a little one that needs some attention. Needs a little more attention. And that's the thing. You see one that needs a little more attention. That's what this extra come in handy too, because you want them all even. You want them all even. Oh, cool. See, getting all this goodness out. Because you know you do want people to taste the filling and not just see it, right? All right. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, I already have my oven preheated to, you know, to 350. And so what I like to do, guys, you know I'm a big fan of my Italian cheeses. So I'm not gonna top these with the shredded cheese blend. I love these because I love my Italian cheese board. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna make a variety. I eat this be my nighttime snack. I love my cheese boards. It's my nighttime snack. And my cheese board, so I'm gonna top this with some oregano. Asiago. Gonna just throw one on top of here. Yeah, got some Asiago here going on. Gonna make a mixture. Gonna do some with some Parmesan. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because remember I got some over here, so I'm gonna do the 2 over here with Parmesan. Where's my Asiagos? I don't know why you broke that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember 2 over there, so I don't need any more Asiagos. I just want to do that's Parmesan. I may need a little snacky. That's my Parmesan. Oh, that's my Parmesan. I put it in the wrong part. Y'all know my favorite cheese is Asiago. Well, this is gonna be super cheesy. Let me put you can go on the one this little baby one over here that got uninvited to the family reunion. Put that little piece of it. I don't know what I was thinking of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get a Parmesan. Okay, I'm gonna pop these into the oven. Look at that. I got half top with Parmesan, half top with Asiago. So I'll be right back, and we're gonna get these popped in the oven. So they go in the oven, give about 30 minutes on 350, and they will be done, and you will be enjoying some delicious stuffed mushrooms. Okay, yum yum yum. One more quick thing, guys. You buy these, make sure you date them. You know, Auntie's a big fan of dating things. Dating when those expiration dates. 'Cause I date everything even before all this stuff. I just love dating things because it really helps to date things. You want things dated. Hold on, family. Guys, this is what I have left. Embarrassed to say, I licked the spoon. Yes, I did. Like a kid, I licked the spoon. So, just checking to tell y'all this, Auntie, off camera, Auntie. I like that stuff. So, hold on, my friends, family. Right back. Oh, I need some clean up on there. Welcome back to the family reunion. Our stuffed mushrooms are completed. So let's have a little taste of this. Tasty. I think I want one with the these are the lighter ones, these are the ones with the oh goodness. These are Parmesan and this is the Asiago. So, you know, I'm gonna get me, they've cooled off so I can get them in my mouth. I'm gonna have some tasty. They have cooled off. This is so good. I'm gonna get one, a big one. Let's go with one of these. Let's go with this baby. Okay. let me get a knife so I can cut into it for you, so you can see this goodness. You know, I have a taster, but whatever the game she up there playing is more interesting than auntie. I want to go neatly because, you know, when they're hot, you can just smash them because the cheese is so nice and melty. That's why I let them cool, so I can get you all a good, nice photo of all this goodness inside of here. Because this is what I need you guys to see. That's why I let them completely cool so you can see all the goodness. But I'm finna eat that one part. This is the one with the, what do you call it? I'm gonna eat this out first. This one is the one with the Asiago cheese. And you all know I love Asiago. I'm gonna put that in my mouth. Let's get this so you can see. Look at that. See all the goodness. Got that ricotta, that 3 cheese blend with the spinach, and and that balsamic glaze. Hold on, my friend. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So I had to okay, all of that, you know, that goodness, as you can see, these are they're all done. This is a great dish. I hope you guys really make this for your friends and your family and yourself and enjoy it. It's the most time consuming thing for this dish is the cleaning out of the mushrooms to get that I don't know what it looks like. To me, just look like the end of a hubcap. That's about all I can tell you. And like I said, the skin of the mushroom is very, very delicate. So you don't want to, you treat it like you would treat a newborn baby. And not even a newborn baby, you know, treat it, you have to treat it like how you're doing surgery. Yeah, I mean, yes, you do. You have to treat the skin of a mushroom like you're doing surgery. Don't even have to be treated like a baby. You can treat it like a baby like you're doing surgery. So let's get a close-up on these guys. This is so delicious. And the ones that didn't get invited, got uninvited to the family reunion, they're over there. They're all ready too. So I'm going to transfer them over there. Hold on, my family. Thank you guys for tuning in to Auntie's Kitchen. I really appreciate your love and support, and thank you for your comments. You know, do I have a little good, you know, see if I was live, you know, you guys could tell me, Auntie, you got a little residue in the corner, okay? Thank you guys, I really appreciate you. Until the next upload, love, hugs, and kisses to each of you. Go be out there, have an awesome night, day, evening, wherever you're in this wonderful world of ours. Until the next upload, see you later, talk to you later, bye.